Okay, I've pre-measured my lye and my distilled water. And now I'm going to mix them. I add a little bit at a time. And then stir carefully. And make sure the room is ventilated with the windows open. And let in some air. And I'm going to slowly stir this. Make sure all the crystals are dissolved into the distilled water. And I do a little bit at a time. And I'm standing back a ways from the container to avoid inhaling the fumes that are being produced, because they're irritating to my nose and my throat. Now this is my lye water solution. The lye has all dissolved into the water. And now I'm going to put this lye water solution in the refrigerator because I want to cool it down. Because I want the lye and the oils to be close to the same temperature when I mix them together. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge and go ahead and start mixing my oils. Okay, I've measured out my beef tallow. It's nice and white. I get it from a company that already renders it, so I don't have to do that myself. Now, next thing I'm going to put in here is some coconut oil, and I have to heat that up as well, because I forgot to. Usually I heat it up right before I get started, but I'm a little behind today. So I'm going to put the coconut oil in the microwave. The company I get it from nicely puts it in a bag, so it's microwavable. So, be right back. Alright, now, I have my coconut oil nice and melted. See how nice and clear it is? And I need to pour some in here, just to make sure I tear out my bowl. And I just need a few ounces of coconut oil. I want this to be a majority beef tallow recipe. But I want to add the coconut oil for some more bubbly. Even though I heard beef tallow is fairly bubbly, I just didn't want to do 100% tallow soap as my first tallow soap. Oop, there we go. A little extra. Okay. Oh, there goes my lid. Great. I'll wipe that off later. Now, next thing, the only other oil I'm putting on in here is olive oil, and I tared that. And now I'm going to pour my olive oil into my mixed oils, and I need, okay, about 7 ounces. There. Alright, now, there's still some solid tallow in there. I'm going to put this whole thing in the microwave in 30-second bursts and stir until it's all melted. And I'll be back when it's all melted. Okay, I'm ready to mix my lye water solution with my oils. While I was waiting for my lye to cool down and my oils to reach room temperature, I mixed together, I got my my fragrance oil mixed up. I used ginger lime. And I also mixed together some green and yellow. Got a little bit of mica in there, but those nice sparkles won't show up in cold process. But I like the yellow. I got some green and yellow mixed together that I want to use in my soap. So we're going to go ahead and mix the lye water. I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in gently. Tap, 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 tap. And I'm going to put this in my sink. In a minute. I have to put it to the side for now. I'll rinse that out in the sink, and I'm going to go ahead and start blending this mixture. Now, I'm not sure how quickly this will come to trace, but I'm just going to get it emulsified to start with, and then split my batch. Split my batch into the colors. And then my fragrance oil I will add once this is all emulsified. Now, since I'll be splitting my raw soap mixture, it doesn't look like it's going to trace too quickly just by itself, which is good. I don't remember if the company I bought the fragrance oil from noted if that fragrance oil would speed up trace, but we'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and split this into the different containers for the colorants. It's my green, and my yellow. And I don't need a lot of these. Just going to do kind of a drop swirl in the mold. Make it kind of even. There. Okay. And now I'm also going to add a little bit of titanium dioxide in the main batch, just to make sure it's nice and white, because my olive oil I use is quite green, and it usually makes my soap a little yellow. So I will come back after I have all the colorants mixed and after I add the fragrance oil. Okay, now I've blended the colorants in. The batter to get whiter. This is a nice yellow. This is a green. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of my fragrance oil in each one. Just a little bit in the green, a little bit in the yellow, a little bit more in the main batch, a little trickle there. This ginger lime is really yummy smelling. I hope it sticks well in the soap. It smells really nice and bright, nice and lime smell. Now this has a little bit of green on this. Hopefully this just doesn't change my white too much. Make sure it's well blended, so I'll be back. Got everything to about a medium trace. I'm going to go ahead and pour my main color into my mold. And you have to bear with me because I don't think I'm going to be able to show my pouring as well as I would like one-handed. But we'll see. I just need to dump everything in here. And I use a spatula to scrape it out. I have all the white in the mold. I'm going to tamp it down, get some of the bubbles out, and I'll bring it over here to the granite part. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my green, my yellow. The yellow is a little bit thicker than the green. We'll see how this goes. Just going to pour this right into the white. I'm going to pour high. I don't know if you can see that. Pour high so it goes deep into the soap. Okay. Put some green in there. Okay. It's going to be a little tricky. Probably should have saved some white to cover up the top, but oh well. First time I've done this particular swirl. I'm going to go ahead and swirl this now some. So it's in there. I'll pour some more in. More yellow. A little bit more green. I'm pouring for about a little bit less of the height. It's probably going to come out kind of marbled looking. It's my best guess. I'm not really sure if it will or not, but it looks kind of pretty. I like the effect so far. It's not the way I was thinking, but so far so good. It smells yummy. Now I'm going to go quite as high. Put some green on top of there. And layer some. So it's going to come out, I think, looking a little layered. A little layered on the top, closer to the top, and then it's going to look a little more marbly down at the bottom. It's my guess. So we'll see when we cut it tomorrow if it's ready. I don't know how tallow is going to work. Maybe it won't be ready. I don't know. But I'm going to scrape these out good and come back. This is my top. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a swirl. We'll see. I added a couple little white driplets that I had left over just for contrast. It's not going to do much, but oh well. I know, sorry you guys can't see this too well, I'm sure. But it looks kind of neat. I like the top. Just kind of swirly. Put some little curly cues in there. just neat to kind of draw out the colors. Should, next note to self, save a little more white for next time. But overall, I think it came out pretty good. I'm going to tamp this down one more time, and tomorrow we'll cut. I want this to go through gel phase, so I do cover it with a box, and I will insulate it with a towel. So we'll see how it looks tomorrow. Thanks.